10,000 children perish every day from hunger. What can we possibly do about this? Hello, my name is Joseph Brown. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm a writer. I'm an entrepreneur, an executive in sales, and I'm the creator of IBI, I Believe in You project. I quit my job as the executive vice president of probably one of the largest vape companies in the world. I don't know, I wasn't happy. I wasn't fulfilled. I had to take some time off. And Corona hit. So months and months of just contemplating, what's next? Where do I go? What do I do? And I get a phone call from my former boss, Eddie K. Eddie calls me and he's like, Joe, what's up? When are you gonna do your thing? What's next? And I'm like, Eddie, I don't know if I wanna go back to just selling products. I wanna go back to helping people. I wanna inspire people again. I wanna motivate. And he's like, write the business plan and present it to me. And I'm like, you serious? I'm like, all right. So this is the business plan. And Eddie's watching this video right now. And I believe he's gonna help us and it's gonna matter. This dollar thing is really, really interesting. I've been talking to some organizations. Feeding America is one that we're gonna be meeting soon. And we're gonna be actually donating $10,000 to them to represent the 10,000 souls that perish every day, the children. So $1 equals one soul. They claim, these organizations, that $1 can serve 7 to 10 meals. 7 to 10 meals, think about that. Well, that's crazy. So a cup of coffee that you buy at a store can feed a family for the day. That's wild. I think people should know about this. The power of $1 is real. Some people say, well, this ain't nothing anymore. No, it is something. It's real. I know it may not be a lot to some people, but to these organizations, it's everything. So we need to start giving them the $1. All of us, every month. We're here to meet with Carolyn Solar of Feeding America. She's going to give us a tour of their wonderful facility here, what great work they do, and we're going to present her with a donation check. What she doesn't know, what she believes the check is $2,500, we're going to surprise her with a $10,000 check, and we're going to challenge the world to match us, therefore being the challenge. So let's go for it. Hi, Carolyn. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Thanks for visiting us here at Feeding America, Riverside, San Bernardino.
Wonderful. We're happy to be here. So happy we got the appointment with you. And this is our very first video in fighting hunger worldwide.
Yeah, awesome. Very appreciate being considered for this. We're the regional food bank that serves Riverside and San Bernardino counties, so greatly appreciate you coming by.
Now, you're the director of philanthropy, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you've been here for how long?
About 3.5 years.
And this Feed America division has been in existence for how long?
Since 1980, we've been here serving Riverside and San Bernardino counties.
And in that much time, how many people have you served, do you think?
Millions.
Nice, nice. Well, hopefully we'll get some more people.
Yeah.
So we're going to get a tour today.
Taking you on a tour of our warehouse. We're gonna kind of go over all of the operational side, show you what our volunteers do and how food comes in and how it goes out here.
Wonderful, we're ready. Let's do it.
Right? So this is our warehouse. So we're a food bank, so naturally our job is to get food into the community. We're very fortunate that here in the Inland Empire there's so many distribution centers that want to move food. So they donate it to us, and what we do is we just make sure that everything is safe to consume before it reaches the community. So we take in a lot of those excess food donations or food that they have, and we sort through everything, make sure that all the expiration dates are good, nothing is damaged, nothing is opened, and that's all work that our volunteers do. And then once they do that, then we send it out to the other side of our warehouse where our partners work to distribute the food. So when I say partners, I mean that we work with over 250 different nonprofit organizations. these are pantries, these are shelters, soup kitchens, and they're the ones that are really working on the front lines to help the individuals in our community. Normally, we expect that over 400,000 people in our community are facing food insecurity, but 1.8 million individuals is what it really was this past year.
Okay, so that, and we assume due to the pandemic, that number is probably escalating.
Yeah, and the faces of hunger are everyday people just like you and I.
Right.
We met so many people that were experiencing it for the first time. They experienced
Good
job
point.
losses,
Right.
or their kids weren't in school and they were just worried about how they were going to feed them for this prolonged amount of time. But it was everyday people, not just homeless people like a lot of people imagine.
Wow. What made you get into this work?
I've always worked in nonprofits.
Yeah?
I've loved it. I've enjoyed it. And I moved to Riverside, and this just felt like the perfect fit. So the entire time that I've lived in Riverside, I've worked for the food bank. So it's been wonderful.
3.5 years, right?
Yep.
2.5 years. And in that time, what do you think are the biggest challenges that you folks face in trying to do this good work?
It varies. So at some points it was we needed more partners or we needed more volunteers to distribute the food. During the pandemic, we saw a lot more change. So the need for actual food was what it became. You know, there was that supply and demand change, you know, where the stores were empty. When stores are empty, they don't have excess supplies to give to food banks. So that's where we saw that there was challenges.
All right, we're back with the IB Feed the World Challenge with Carolyn Solar here at Feeding America, San Bernardino. And we're gonna find out the power of $1. Carolyn, tell us the power of donating $1.
Yeah, for us, $1 helps to provide up to 7 meals, which is a pretty great number. Across the board, Feeding America food banks, there's about 200 of us, and all of us have different statistics, but ours is $1 helps to provide 7 meals because we have so many big distribution centers here in the Inland Empire, so a lot of them donate to us, which is really great. So when we get dollars, we can use that directly to feed people. Yeah.
And how's that possible? Like is it your leverage and your buying leverage? How do you achieve that?
Yeah, most of it is we're one of the very few food banks that gets so many food donations, which is amazing. A lot of food banks actually have to purchase their food, which is why their statistic is much lower than ours. So being able to provide 7 meals is just, you know, part of being in this community and having so many generous food donors and generous food distribution centers that are willing to give to us and to our partners.
Well, we're really excited. The whole IB project, Feed the World project's about giving and inspiring giving at a high level. So we do have a check for you today. We're donating, Carolyn, we're donating $10,000 today.
Wow, this is great. Thank you so much.
That is 70,000 meals. That's incredible. That's awesome.
Yes.
We're really excited to do this. This is possible. I told you, first I told her 2,500, you know, now it's 10,000.
Yeah.
What happened is I called a few friends. I called Eddie Karakosian, my ex-boss over at Twisty Liquids, and he duplicated my 2,500. I called my good friend Peter Motto, who's the president of Cake, and he's all duplicated the 2,500. And my cousin Dennis Brown, who's the founder of Know Where You Are. It's a great organization for kids, and he matched it. So
wonderful.
today we have $10,000 for Feeding America, Riverside, San Bernardino, which equates to 70,000 meals. That's phenomenal.
Yes, this is wonderful and greatly appreciated. You know, we're a food bank that supports 250 different smaller organizations. So not only are you helping us, but you're helping the soup kitchens, the pantries, the shelters, the after-school programs that rely on us for their food distribution programs. So thank you so much.
So that's the IB Feed the World Challenge. Yeah, if you're listening out there, and you know who you are, people who are affluent or in a position to help, please go down to your local Feeding America division, Boys and Girls Club, any organization that's helping with the hunger issue. It's growing. The pandemic is making it worse, right? Mm-hmm. There's more families in need. And we hope to take this globally one day. But for now, we're here in California and it's getting launched here today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time, Carolyn. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you for having me. Thanks for coming down and for this donation. It really makes a big difference here in the Inland Empire, so thank you.
Okay, awesome. Appreciate you. Thank you for your time. This is the Phantom. This truck here was a wonderful gift from my ex-boss, Eddie Karakosian at Twisty Liquids. We call it the Phantom because I originally acquired it to use for charity work. We're going to go to children's hospitals and donate learning toys, my daughter and I, Ivy. She's broke down right now. The supercharger went out. Not able to fix it because instead we did a donation to Feeding America, and we're also going to do a special gift to Mama Yoli today that you'll see later. But this is my baby. But soon it'll be on the road and inspiring kids all over California. This is Ivy House. Here are the Ivy shirts that we have now that we're going to be fundraising for the next couple of months to do the next $10,000 check like we did with Feeding America. IBIYGEAR@gmail.com is the email. Just send us an email on the quantity of shirts, the color, male or female. 40% of the proceeds of the shirts going towards the next $10,000 check. The shirt's $25. You get an I Believe in You bracelet with this shirt. Also, you get an IB orb. We have 10 colors, guys. We got brown, black, red, white and blue, of course, navy blue, gold, forest green, orange, and pink. These are IB orbs. They're going to be greeting cards that we'll be selling and also using proceeds to help with the food insecurity in America. But this is what IB logo used to look like. We revamped it. I'm a big Tesla fan, so we went with the Tesla font style. IB Feed the World. We're also selling the book. The book I wrote 10 years ago. It's $10. 40% of the proceeds of the book will also go to families and children. This is Mama Yoli, y'all. Hey, Mom.
Hi.
Today's my mom's birthday. She's 81. And she's cooking her famous enchiladas and her famous salsa for us today.
You better try the enchiladas.
You better try 'em.
Guys.
So what are we eating today? We're eating your famous enchiladas.
Uh-huh.
What kind of enchiladas are they,
It's
Mom?
chicken enchiladas.
Chicken enchiladas? And your famous salsa.
Yes.
Mama Yoli salsa.
Yeah.
We should have always bottled it and sold it. Everyone loves that salsa.
I like margaritas, but we don't have margaritas today.
Margaritas. That'll be next time, Mom.
Next time. But today is my birthday, maybe tonight.
Maybe tonight. There you go. Maybe tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mom. I love you. Happy birthday, Mama Yoli.
Thank you, mijo. Muchas gracias.
81. 81.
81, yes.
It's a big one. ¿Por qué viniste? Why did you come to America? Why did you come to California?
Why?
Yeah, in English.
Because, yeah. Because I have 3 daughters with a man with I think never got married. He was married, and I had my 3 daughters. And it was hard for me to be to fit in and buy a clothes or take it with the doctor. So my mother was here, and my brother Jaime
In California.
in California. They helped me to come here. I'm so glad they helped me.
You know what? You weren't happy in that marriage. Era muy mal.
Where in,
Well, no, but no era casados, pero.
oh no, yeah, no.
That relationship.
I have a
was really
bad time with my daughter's father because he was alcoholic and he was hitting me all the time. So I prefer. I don't want to talk about that.
It's okay. Then you were a single mom, taking care of 4 kids.
Yeah, with 4
As a
kids.
waitress.
I
How do you do it?
started-
How do you do it, Mom?
Well, I started to be working hard, to be a waitress, and it was good for me because the tips helps me a lot. And then in the restaurant, when they close the restaurant, the cook said, "We're going to throw away all this food." Oh no! Everybody said, "Give me something," because everybody has some food, and I took food to my kids.
So you got food from the restaurant to
Yes,
help
from
out.
the restaurant.
But you also cooked a lot. I remember neighbors, friends, family, strangers. You were always feeding everybody. You know,
Anything I was cooking. So,
a lot of love in your food.
oh yeah.
A lot of love.
And I'm so glad I have a lot of food all my life. All my life.
Yeah.
So, and then my daughters, when they grow up, they say, "Why are you cooking too much? Don't cook too much." Well, it's better to have extra than missing something.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now I started to work in UCR when we was growing, and my children was growing. So everyone have a job, and I started to be working in UCR for 10 years, and now I'm retired.
My mom's never had a vacation. She's never gone on vacation. She never had the money or time to commit to a really nice vacation. I always felt bad about that.
Yeah.
One day we'll fix that. You need to go on a real vacation. You want to go to Hawaii, right?
Yes, now because they're growing, but when they was a little kids, they never go out. I had to take care of my children.
Yeah.
We want to go to Hawaii or Cancun, either one. We don't know yet, but pretty soon, maybe next month.
Deal, Mom.
Yeah. So I'm so glad. Yeah.
Thank you, Mom. I love you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Miss.
Everything, Mom.
Thank you so much.
Everything.
God bless you. Feel everything be okay with you. You like me.
No, we're gonna do good, Mom. You'll see.
This is muy importante. This is about IB and our personal plight, battle with food insecurity in America and abroad. I told my mom I want to help people get fed, just like how she always fed us growing up. So that's what the IB Challenge is about. There's 3 parts to the IB Challenge. Okay, and each one of these orbs represents a part of that challenge. The blue orb represents the concept of there are almost 4 billion people on social media today, on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, you name it. Our challenge to you is if every one of those people were to donate just $1 a month to any organization that's fighting food insecurity, that would be $4 billion in a month, $48 billion in a year. $1 goes a long way. Don't underestimate the power of just $1. That's part 1 of the IB Challenge. If you have any kind of presence on social media, please donate $1. The black orb represents the next phase of our challenge. There's 47 millionaires on this planet. So if you remember, Eddie Karakojian, multimillionaire, Peter Amato, multimillionaire, and Dennis Brown, multimillionaire, who matched my $2,500 donation to Feeding America, helped us get to the $10,000 point, right? My challenge is, if you're a multimillionaire on this planet, please donate $2,500 to any organization in your community fighting food insecurity. If 47 billion people donated $2,500, that's $117 billion of support. Imagine what we'd become if we gave that much money, if we gave from our hearts, you know, and helped people. It's not a lot of money if you're a multi-millionaire. It really isn't. And if you all did it together, imagine what that would mean on this planet. The energy, the positive energy and passion and love that would be across the whole globe if we all did it together. The third part of the IB Challenge, and the most important part, there are roughly 2 billion moms on planet Earth. 85 million moms in America. You guys have the power of my mom. You guys inspire us. You inspire your kids. You make your kids what they are today. My mom's made me who I am today. If the power of all those moms supported Ivy and shared this challenge to the world, we'd have 1 billion views on this video. If we had 1 billion views, those 47 million millionaires would probably hear about it. Imagine how many of them will actually take part in the Ivy Challenge. But we need your help. We need every mom with the spirit of Mama Yoli to put us out there, share us with all your family and loved ones, and help us reach a larger audience so we all start giving more. Okay, we've taken so much from this planet and from the people. It's time to give back to the planet and the people. So that's the Ivy Challenge. 3 phases. 4 billion giving $1 a month the 47 multimillionaires donating $2,500 to any organization they wish, fighting food insecurity, and the 2 billion moms on this planet supporting this movement, because the moms will and can change the world, just like my mom changed my life. Thanks, Mom. I love you.
You're welcome. I love you too.
All right. Thank you.